war. And we got Jan coming in here. Jan's an all-star.
He's all dressed up for the cold.
Come on in, Jan.
We got Jan from Slush Pool.
Yeah.
Also works with Trezor. He came all the way out here from Prague. Come on, man. Say hi to the audience. Tell them what you do. Tell them about Slush Pool. We like you, Juan.
Okay.
Jan, buddy.
Let me explain it. I don't work on Trezor.
All right.
Yeah. So the company behind Slush Pool is called Braains, and we've been operating for like past 7 years.
Braains.
2 A's.
Yeah, 2 I's. And the second thing that we're working on is the Braains OS, which is the operating system for the.
I got a copy on like USB stick. I'm elite.
Oh, great!
I'm a hacker.
Hacker,
From
Honey Badger.
We're just finalizing the complete CG miner rewrite. It's going to be called BOS miner, Boss miner.
Boss. I like it.
Mine like a boss.
Right. Which is Braains OS miner, and it's written in Rust from scratch. And why we do it is that we want code base that people would like to work on again. So we want to attract the interest of the community and support more hardware and so on.
Now, I think the last time we talked about Antminer, and you could use their firmware, or you could use the Braains OS firmware, which allowed you to access ASIC boost and perhaps other features on your Antminer. Is that still the case?
Right, that's still the case. So in terms of features, we're trying to feature match CG Miner at this level. It turned out that the 10-year-old code base of CG Miner has been quite a challenge to write from scratch, like design everything. And we pretty much spent like last year just doing it. And now at the end of February, it's finally happening. I mean, we did some preview releases a few months ago, but it was not like feature complete. But now the release at the end of February of Braains OS is going to be feature complete and like matching our latest stable release of Braains OS.
So did you say that it was an evolutionary step from CG Miner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, CG Miner. I loved it.
Yeah, that's what I used back in the day. CG
yeah,
Miner.
definitely. Yeah.
The problem is that we pretty much had like no other choice than just starting from scratch, because the code base is in such a bad shape from like all the manufacturers and contributors. And since originally CG Miner was implemented, for mining on a CPU, and then they added the GPU functionality, you can like, imagine what a mess it could become after 10 years of like people like, gluing all the code together.
People often talk about code as like spaghetti code. And it's just a bunch of random lines that don't make any sense. And you try to read it through forward and you can't figure it out. And like you're saying, so many different hands, so many different people have touched this code, each with good intentions, but maybe not with comments. No one seems to comment their code anymore. It can be very difficult to figure out, I can imagine. That
is actually the case. Like you would see a lot of spaghetti backend drivers for the hardware. I mean, the front end of the miner is still kind of in a roughly good shape. Another problem is that the old technology, it's written in C, which is not a very safe language to work in. So it's very easy to get it wrong. And like you basically have a crashing miner, right? And it's like an industry standard currently is that people are used to that their mining software crashes every once in a while. They would be like, okay, let's just restart and it's going to work again. But with the new Rust implementation, it doesn't crash because of the language we chose to write it in.
That's fantastic. And where can people at home, if you have an Antminer or if you have a whole farm of Antminers, where can they try out the Braains software?
If you go to braains-os.org, you can download the image, and I suggest that you guys.
And it's totally free.
It's free and open source, and I suggest that you wait till end of February when we have a new release with this with this feature set. Maybe I could say already that we're also working on a commercial part of the software. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted.
That's great, Jan. And how are you enjoying Vegas?
Oh, I love it. I love the weather, and
it's nice and warm. A lot of
couple days.
What I like, I've been here a couple of years, and there's just a lot of entertainment. You want to go see a comedy show, you want to go see an Elvis show. You don't just have to go to the movies or bowling or whatever. And even then, there's a dozen bowling alleys. There's lots of bowling.
Actually, there's a NASCAR weekend. So
nice. Yeah, NASCAR. Yeah.
So I'll try to go tomorrow night.
Very cool, man. I like it. Whenever anybody gets out of the hotel that they come to the conference for, I'm in favor of that. If you're in Europe, if you're in America, wherever you are, get out of the hotel. Try to see something that's not the convention. So
one more thing that I already managed to see was the Shelby Museum. So
nice. I've driven by. I've been across the street, but I haven't been in. And I saw the movie now, so now I'm interested. Ford versus Ferrari features Carroll Shelby, who's helping them build the incredible Ford that beats the Ferrari. He also built the Shelby Mustang, things like that, right? Yeah.
So for me, this was the primary motivation because I saw the movie. My wife actually took me to the movie.
Great movie. I really liked it.
It's good stuff. For 2 hours, but I was like super excited about.
It was good engineering.
Like,
Poor Christian Bale.
Yeah. A little bit more about the history. So I was actually given a nice tour in the museum because there was a group of students from University of Utah. So I joined them, and they actually got like really nice.
Awesome. That's great.
With, all the explanations. So I was.
Especially when anyone goes to anything that's not gambling or not hookers or not drinking in Vegas. I'm always in favor of that. Like just to get out, because we do have a couple of things that aren't gambling related, mostly gambling related, but a couple of things that aren't.
Actually, the gambling part is not very interesting to me.
I don't think so either. The odds aren't fair. If I was to say to you, let's play an unfair game where I win all the time, I would be really rude to you to say that and to play that game.
Right. Actually, it's an MGM. They still have this horse track. So that's my.
They have one here at the D. They have the Sigma Derby. It's one of the last coin operating horse machines with the little coins. You can get the percentages. It's a great game. I like the Sigma Derby. Yeah. I don't think I win. I lose all the time, but
it's for the fun.
No, I like to win. The game is better if I win.
So with with Braains OS, CG Miner had shitcoins. Braains OS doesn't do shitcoins.
The minor implementation that we currently do have is Bitcoin centric, I would say.
Yeah.
If anybody decides to fork the code base of the BOS miner and they would decide to add support for mining something else, why not? I mean, we wouldn't be against it.
Yeah.
We kind of think in the architecture about this flexibility, but at the same time, we want like focus on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And actually, maybe to clarify this, what has happened with the mining software is that now it's pretty much just a front-end driver for the hardware. It's not doing like any physical mining. It's really just streaming jobs to the chips and like collecting the results. Fast away. That's it. That's all it's doing. It's not doing any proof of work algorithm. Unlike CG miner being used for GPU mining, for example.
Yeah. So will it work on any SHA-256?
It works. Currently, we do support S9.
Yeah.
And the reason why we started with the new code base is that we want to be able to add support for new hardware very quickly.
Yeah.
The problem with the old code base was that there was a lot of duplicate code. So basically, every backend did the thing a little bit differently. And we anyways ended up having like 2 different forks of CG miner, which we couldn't merge together, or it was not worth the development time. And we were like maintaining like different CG miner copies pretty much, just to support like the T1s and S9s, and it would just grow exponentially if you decide to support some new hardware and some older ones and so on.
Yeah. And are S9s dead now? Are they?
I hear they're pulling them out of all the facilities.
It seems like they're maybe reaching their end of life.
The problem is that it really goes down to your electricity cost. I mean, if you do the math, it's not dead. It's dead if your electricity cost exceeds a certain amount, and then you have to switch to more efficient equipment. The problem is that what I heard, and the question is if it's true. I can't easily verify the real state, but what I heard is that Bitcoin, I mean, it's been published news, is not able to produce any S17s after March. So that means we have a shortage of mining hardware supply. What does that mean? I mean, it's not going to obsolete the S9s.
So the S9s may come back in.
Some of them will have to go offline because of the halving, depending how it's reflected in the price and so on. But if you don't have a supply of more efficient hardware, that doesn't mean that you have to disconnect all the S9s.
So so S17 is the successor to the S9. There are any other competitors because they used to be like
Canaan is working on similar devices, but they're not reaching the same numbers like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But they're not that far, I would say. Then you have Miner. It's a similar story. But again, the question is, what is the volume of the production of this hardware? And if it's sufficient enough, and there's enough miners who are willing to invest into this equipment, then yes, then S9s will go to a scrapyard.
Yeah. Unless they're completely, you're getting them virtually for free, and you've got free electricity, and
Right.
then it's
Yeah,
like
that's the case.
Yeah.
Like I explained in the panel, where you can cover up some peaks if you have the hardware.
yeah.
I want to get
Because that's what's interesting about the fact that when there's a dip in loads of people turn their S9s off, some others become a lot more
Right,
profitable. So it's like
because
comes
the
back
difficulty
up.
drops.
Difficulty drops.
All right, Dr. Adam Back is coming here, so I'm gonna peace out here, and I'm gonna hand the mic off to him. So, Dr. Back, come on in, and
all right. Thanks so
for
much to
joining us.
Patrick for joining us. You can follow Patrick on Twitter at Bitcoin Motorist, and he made a great speech at Ugly Old Goat.